Are you ready for a recommendation? A what? A recommendation. Yes. See, you're going to find out what they are in just a second. In this series, we've been talking about faster fraud and what happens with faster fraud. Well, we've got more to come. In this particular section, we've been comparing what happened in the UK versus what's happening in the US when it comes to electronic payments. There are a lot of similarities and a lot of questions still to be answered. But let's keep on going. And unfortunately, the answer is no, I have not seen anything on TV like that. Now, I don't watch much TV and I haven't been to a movie in a long time, so if it's changed, let me know in the comments or the Q&A. But I do know, because I've read way too much, actually this is probably why I am so crazy. I have read the FFIEC guidance on about everything, a lot that the FDIC puts out, a lot that the NCUA puts out, and I've also read a lot of stuff lately from the Federal Registers. And everything in there points to you as a financial institution are the ones required, or at least responsible, or what is it? Let's go with a recommendulation. I call a recommendulation something that's recommended, even though it's not a regulation, but it's treated like a regulation. It's called a recommendulation. Now, the recommendulation is you're to train, you're to educate your staff, of course, but also your account holders on fraud. I don't see a national campaign. I just see that on us being put on you individually. Ooh. Back to the UK. They then have what's called the banking protocol that comes out, which is just a way to be able to, it's similar to what we call whistleblower, a way to be able to allow banking staff to have easier contact with the police if they identify that there are some scams going on. Now, why would I include this one in here? I include this one in here because raise your hand. In fact, if you would, put it in the chat exactly how much you lost in fraud last year and go. Look at the chat box just filling up. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Now, ain't nobody gonna put that in there. Even if you do know the exact number, it's not something you want to make public. We don't want to do that. If we experience losses within our organization, we try to hush it as much as possible. We have accounts for the purpose of we're going to lose money somehow, some way because of fraud this year. Whereas this banking protocol, back to it, it went into, hey, let's be more open about this. Let's have more when it comes to that. And then it actually was in 2017 where the government jumped in. Next, though, they got some best practice standards that came into action when it comes to people who are falling victim to authorized push payment scams. Is anybody, when I went, best practice standards are out there and available for faster payments, sitting there going, can I get a copy? Can I get a copy? Can I get a copy? We're gonna get to what those are. And I don't have a copy. I have read their best practice standards though. I've been developed them as far as what we call in the US, sound business practices. Developing sound business practices to be able to manage the risk of what's gonna happen in faster payments. And I got a few of them at the end here for you too. But it is actually something too that if we read the finer print, it really is more for standards on helping people who have been scammed. So this is more like standards for after the money has left the credit union. Where'd the money go? It's gone. How fast did it leave? In seconds. Can we get it back? Remember, I told you there's mechanisms that will be in place, but they are not a guarantee. So it's kind of like that email. Once you send it, you want to pull it back. It doesn't work that way. Very big, very big, very big. Don't miss this bullet. 2018, it says the Mule Insights Tactical Solution is introduced. Technology to be able to track suspicious payments between accounts. Has anybody heard of a money mule? Yes, a money mule. Somebody who either willingly or is tricked into receiving ill-gotten funds on behalf of the fraudster. That would be, a simple basic definition of a money mule. Are they a problem now? For all of you, assuming you're not on a faster payment channel yet, but you're going to be in the future. I can guarantee it's going to happen. I've seen the numbers in every other country. I've seen the numbers and what's happening with the financial institutions that already got it. If you're not into one, I know Bizzo's got some for you. You want to be looking into them. But it's going to happen. You're going to have the money mules because you already have them now. And this is going to be, the faster payment option, when possible, is going to be the way that they want to be able to send the money because it's the fastest. And it's final and irrevocable. We're not done though. 2019 multi-factor authentication. They strengthened the rules for how online authentication is to take place, to take it to a higher level. Here in the US, we've done this twice. If you do stay up to date with your FFIEC guidance, we did it in 2009. Oh, when did that update come out? Oh, Professor's Pop Quiz, and you're failing it. I think it was 2012 when we had an update to it. It might have been 13 that enhanced our due diligence. I really do believe too, because of our post-COVID world that we're living in, to where people are going for more contactless, cashless, and definitely faster payment options, we may see an increase on more authentication processes. And I want to make it clear too, this is another area of what we call friction. Why? Because the harder it is for somebody to get in to access their money, well, the safer their money is. Boom, you would think everybody wants to do that, right? No. We're talking about people, I mean, I don't know, not your account holders, but I've seen people actually post their banking information in social media, like online. Like one of them might even have been my son. No joke. That's a story for another day though. But we got to have that level there, and it is possible. So I just want to make it clear, even though that's something that the UK said, hey, you got to have more and a higher level of, we already have that. Talk to your service providers, look what the industry can offer for you. We've got those solutions. What did you guys think about that? Pretty interesting stuff, if you ask me. And now, again, some of this I think is exciting. Some of this I think has already happened, and some of this I think is going to happen. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've got an opinion, or maybe there's something you'd like to see created on the Payments Professor, email me, kevin@paymentsprofessor.com. If you missed part 1, or you want to see some of the other upcoming segments from the Losses at Lightspeed webinar, then you can go to the YouTube channel. They're going to be out there and available for you. While you're there, make sure you subscribe. And if you're looking for full courses on a lot of things, faster payments, FedNow, RTP, all of that is available on the paymentsprofessor.com website. Look forward to serving you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Class dismissed.